What's up, y'all? We back again with another video. It is 10:51. I've already went to the gym, walked the dogs. Already started putting stuff, together because I have class at 12 and I have another class at 3. And so I've already gotten up and started my day and started putting things into motion to make sure that I have a successful day. As I mentioned, I just got back from the gym, and so we're gonna whip up some breakfast. I try to do the same thing every day. I just find it easier to just focus on things that matter by just already knowing what I'm going to eat by just eating the same thing every day. So for breakfast, we're doing mushrooms, eggs, and then I also add spinach, a little bit of low-fat cheese, and then I got these protein waffles that I actually got from Aldi. Now, for those that sleep on Aldi, you have to check out Aldi. They have protein waffles, they have protein French, what do you call them? French toast sticks, 12 grams of protein per serving. So, I mean, you can still get in like your macros and eat things that you enjoy. Now, I like to, eat these with some sugar-free pancake syrup, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, what's a routine breakfast like for me. So eggs, mushrooms, got the protein waffles, got some spinach. It's actually spinach and arugula. I'm probably gonna do like 3 eggs. It's about 70 calories each egg, so that's 210 calories there. Mushrooms is about 35 calories per serving. Baby spinach and arugula, another 35 calories. And then these right here, it's 2 for 220 calories, so 110 calories each. So you got 210 there, you got, 220 there. So everything here is a little under 500 calories. And so breakfast alone, 500 calories. Normally for lunch, I'll do like flounder. I'll do flounder, which is 80 calories per serving with some white rice and some broccoli or something. But it's the same thing every day, so you already know how many calories I'm going to be consuming, so I can then focus on things that matter. Just remember, at the end of the day, we're no different than machines. You're going to want to put the best quality gas that you can buy in your, Mercedes-Benz. You're not going to put 89 when it calls for 93. And so it's the same thing with what you put in your body. So the video that I did last night, I talked about very briefly me quitting smoking, drinking, vaping, everything that doesn't add to, me. I feel like I'm the most dangerous when I'm fully, in my right mind all the time. And so, ever since I've just started really, trying to not use drinking and smoking and those things as a means to, communicate or socialize with people, it's almost like I've been rewired. And so anything that doesn't really add to the goals that I have, I've kind of removed. And so just with all the things that you can fit inside of a day, I feel like it's easier to just kind of just eat the same thing, and so that you don't have to really put too much thought into it. And so yeah, we're gonna get going. Yeah, so pretty basic stuff. It's just breakfast, so it doesn't need to, be heavy or anything like that. I get some olive oil. Actually, that's wrong. This is actually avocado oil. Just drizzle a little bit of that on there. Onions are really good for you, so I pretty much add onions in everything. Just go ahead and, and like I said, this is breakfast. I don't really have much time to waste, so I'm literally just gonna, cut it right into the pot. I like a lot of onions. Onions. Got some green pepper here. And just cut that right into the pot. I don't got time to do all that prepping and all that bullshit. Just getting straight to the point. Now, I mentioned, did I mention that? I can't remember if I mentioned, but I've been doing an hour on the treadmill every night. I've dropped from 260 to 237 when I weighed in this morning. And to be honest with you, that has probably been one of the hardest things that I've done, like from a consistency standpoint, like making it my mission to go into the gym every night and do an hour on the on the treadmill. And I'm typically doing, like 3.5 speed with about 6.5 elevation or incline, I should say. And, I've been really, I've been sticking to it, but what it's really taught me about myself is, if you can't tell yourself to do something and actually stick with it, how can what can you expect yourself to really like achieve and do? Life is so hard, whether it's in business, like I'm currently in school and I might come across a homework assignment that I just don't want to do, but I know I have to. And for me, just being able to commit to, an hour of cardio every night, like that commitment transfers over into everything else, which is why people say it's so important to be active. It's so important to be, in shape and take care of your body, because when everything else is falling apart, at the end of the day, all you have is you. And so if your life is falling apart, your relationship is falling apart, your financials are falling apart, and your body is also falling apart, there's nothing left but to just roll over and die. And so that comes first over everything. And as taking care of your body, it's important to also put the proper nutrients in your body. So we got the green peppers in there, we got the onions in there. I'm about to wash these mushrooms and toss those in there. And then I kind of just saute these with the baby spinach, put that to a side, crack the eggs on the other side, let those fry a little bit, and then mix it all up. So we got our mushrooms going in over here. I really love mushrooms. But, back to doing the cardio every night, what I've noticed, and, especially since I've stopped drinking, smoking, vaping, all of those things, I feel like my senses are, like, heightened. Like, my mental, like, my thinking, just everything. Like, I sit on the, I stay on the treadmill and do, my hour of cardio every night. And I live, in the city. I live downtown. And the gym, overlooks the highway. And within the hour, sometimes I stay up there for an hour and a half. The amount of, ambulances that I see or hauling ass on the highway just really makes me think to myself, like, I could not imagine with the one life that I have being like mediocre. And when I say mediocre, it has nothing to do with financials. It just has to do with like just being the best version of myself. Like, I cannot imagine, as I see, things happening all around me. I'm up there, I see 15 ambulances, going from, coming from, I think that would be westbound to where Advent Health is. And I can only think to myself, like, life is so fragile. I can only imagine having this one life to live and just completely blowing it off as if you get to do it again. And so just everything that's just been happening right now, just kind of is putting me into a mental capacity to where I feel like dangerous. I feel unstoppable. I feel like there's nothing that I can't do. And I just hope from me sharing these experiences, sharing, my diet, sharing just these thought processes, that I can motivate others to really just want to be their, the best version of themselves. And, sometimes it just takes being able to watch someone do it from the early stages and watch someone, enjoy the process. Because, we live in a time where people are just so concerned and so wrapped up in the product. They just want to get there. And, for just wanting to get there, they seem to forget what it takes to get there. And so then whenever they come across like a roadblock or a block in the road, it's almost like it just completely demolishes, their motivation and their integrity and who they are as a person. And so if you just focus on the foundation and the principles, you'll be unstoppable, So yeah, we got these mushrooms, spinach, arugula, onions, and green peppers sauteing over here on the left side. I'm gonna crack 3 eggs right here on the right side. If you notice, I'm not grabbing a bowl and trying to beat these eggs and add milk and all that bullshit. I'm getting straight to the point. Straight to the point. Three eggs. So I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper and salt. And turn the fire down a little bit. Boom. Boom. I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't know. What I like to do is once I've kind of got the bottom of the eggs, crisp, or cooked, I just turn the heat off, and I like them fluffy. I don't like them too dried out. Let's just go ahead and combine everything. Let that sit and go ahead and clean this stuff up. And so before I've even gone to class, which is at 12 o'clock, I've taken the dogs down, I've made the bed, I've eaten breakfast, a high quality breakfast. I've read one chapter of this book that I'm reading. I should go grab the book real quick. This is the book I'm currently reading. I haven't finished it yet, so I'm not going to provide any commentary on this book. But once I have completed it, I will be making some references to this book and other books that I've read. So we can really just make this a place for, high-level thinking, for people to collaborate on thoughts and share their opinion on things, and kind of just make this a place for people to not feel lonely. So eggs are done, boom. Those are done. Now these protein waffles, I like to just stick them in the microwave. I have a napkin in here for like 15 seconds. Just to kind of get the chill off of them. Boom. Take those out. Drop them in the toaster just to give it a little crunch on the outside, but not too much. And then go ahead and grab a plate. So we got the mushrooms, green peppers, spinach, and arugula in there. It doesn't get better than this, guys. Does not get better than this. Does not get better than that. And now, protein waffles are done. And that's it, boom. I'll just add a little bit of sugar-free syrup on there, and boom, that's breakfast. So we have the waffles, protein waffles, like I mentioned. the eggs with the onions, green peppers, mushrooms, spinach, arugula, some fat-free cheese. And this is all under 500 calories. Still tastes really great. And then I have this Evolve plant-based protein shake, 20 grams of protein per serving. I'm gonna enjoy all of this. Flavor is creamy vanilla. Now, with anything that's plant-based protein, it does have that, you know, textured consistency that I've just kind of learned to just ignore. But, you know, with all of this, you know, we're looking at, you know, probably 50 grams of protein. Because keep in mind that the pancakes, or not pancakes, these waffles alone are 12 grams per serving. So, yeah, I'm actually running a little bit, not behind, like I'm not gonna get to class late or anything, but I probably have like 15 minutes to spare by the time that I'm done eating. But yeah, man, this is it. It's really good. Sometimes I'll you know, add some hot sauce just to give it a little bit more flavor, but I've kind of been just programmed to just enjoy what I know is good for me, you know? But since I am running low on time, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Please comment, like, subscribe, share. I'm still figuring out like how to structure these videos, and so just bear with me as I do that. We're gonna talk about a lot of things as time progresses, but I'm really just trying to get my feet wet with some content. So if you guys like the content, just go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, share. Peace.